It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. And it's all up next.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. So glad y'all could join us for this game. Kate, Scott, and Brock here on the call for it, and we're expecting quite a bit of offensive gamesmanship, partner. Some veteran savvy out there. Both of our starting quarterbacks have spent quite a long time in this league, and they've got plenty of experience to show for it.
Yeah, I like the way you say that right there. Gamesmanship and veteran savvy. Father Time, he chases down these skill guys. It's a game that's getting younger and younger, right? Because, well, it's hard to be as fast as you've been when you were a rookie. But as a quarterback, you've got to use your years of experience. Both these guys have to play this game from the neck up and still play it at a high level.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Going deep right away. Well, he took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games, all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for your guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Back to the air, Carr. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Carr throwing on third. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That's caught at the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing again, it's Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Time to shine, fellas.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Kamara. Jukes out, and he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Cup on the catch. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Carr with it on 1st. Catch made underneath by the back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. Carr off the play fake. Able to get it to Moreau. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Another run for Kamara. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Carr. Wilson's got it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. From the red zone now. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Gets this to Johnson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
They'll run with Kamara. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints double their lead to 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Stafford from the gun. That's taken in by Cup. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one gains 7. And the Rams are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Rams with the football. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Stafford. On the move, and this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Point after converted from Cardi. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Second down now, 7 to go. from the 32. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Kamara running out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for a small gain to about the 22. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Stafford to throw again on second. That's incomplete left side. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Throw complete to Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. Wilson back deep for the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Carr. He finds Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So we're at halftime here in beautiful New Orleans. And it's the Saints who've got the lead as we head to the break. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Carr to the air now. That's complete to Wilson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They kick the running back in motion. This is reeled in by Wilson. Wilson. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, their setup was 2nd and short. They bring a tight end in motion right. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again. It's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think 2's good enough for you. Please don't give me a 3rd time.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pressure coming for Carr. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards, 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game,
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's Cup on the slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and long now for Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Stafford from the gun. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They fake the handoff now, Safford. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Cardi down for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
As quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Carr with it on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Motioning the tight end now. Carr throwing on 3rd. Searches from the pocket, and he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Punting unit out now, and they could really use a good one here. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. His pass caught by Nakua. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Rams are set to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. So no return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Carr here from the gun. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Carr. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. That'll be caught. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
This is Kamara, and he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back now, pressure on its way. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They'll motion a tight end left. Now a run with Kamara. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run here following the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
3rd and goal. Here's Carr. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. A very short kick here from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now against a blitz. Able to find Nakua here. Juke the defender. Puka Nakua! And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Kamara gets it, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. He lofts it deep left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Carr to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. Man, it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. He gets this one to Nakua. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead to 7. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Cardi with the extra point. And these guys grow their lead to 8.
Saints 20.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Carr. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints, 8 points behind. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's complete to Camaro. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Here he is to throw. Kamara's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down around the 34.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
That's complete to Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And they get the stop. This is going to be a turnover on down. So now their opponent's final chance coming up.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life. And you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. The Saints call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Rams are set to punt, and he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Rams are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.